Hello, hello? Can you hear me now? I think you can. I am so sorry about that. I don't know why OBS sometimes just decides it doesn't remember my microphone, but sometimes it does. Anyway, hello and welcome to the stream! Hello and welcome to Lyris and Des and Neva and Ask, to Quirrell, to Sierra. It's lovely to have you here. So, yeah, sorry for a brief moment of technical difficulties. Sierra says you'll be glad to know we're not still stuck in that same traffic jam. I'm very glad to hear it. I'm very, very glad to hear it. Ren is here. Hello, Ren. Hello, Ren. Right, let's get back into it. Penny's room. Okay, we just did this puzzle,
We already solved it.
Yeah. And we have now I'll get her. Okay. Alright. Very suspicious. Her friend is gonna snuggle into my arms. I hope she doesn't kick too much stuff. Hello. Hello, silly girl. Right. So. Good girlfriend. Oh, she just keeps spinning. Okay, she's finally settled. I think we need to keep going into new rooms and keep gaining more information. The music is great. Oh, I should check whether, oops. I should check whether the volume's still right, because it seemed to reset before. Music room. If I do this. Yes, every time I reload this game, it resets all the volume to max, which is not ideal, but that's okay. As bugs go, that's pretty minor. Coral says, I love the music. We couldn't really hear it properly yesterday. Oh, it's got a great sound design and music going on, for sure. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. That music sounds similar to the music in the tape. Right, and here's the piano in which it could have been recorded as well. So, alright, let's have a look around first.
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them.
Never says, fun fact, the music was recorded at the Budapest Art Orchestra. Wow.
It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
Are they
Thank you for
paper
the fun
lanterns?
facts, Never.
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of
Okay,
floating
so all those lanterns are going to get the same thing. Got papers on the floor.
Sheet music. It's handwritten.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably why they're on the floor.
Broken
Whatever it
glass.
is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
Yes, thank you. Oh, it was coming out of the statue. A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There is a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn and on the ground below are various shards of cracked glass. Okay. If I look at this, it kind of looks like the stem of a glass. Maybe a wine glass? Alright. Candles?
1 old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books.
Mm-hmm.
4 lit
You
candles.
should have put candles on bookcases.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
Yeah, you're not. Okay. Loving how green it is in here. It's very cool. Let's chat. Oh.
Are you a ghost?
Sally! That's rude! Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Yep. That'll do it.
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days, especially not the fellows.
Do
Your
you
head is
get
so
on with the
pointy.
fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangled Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away, definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi, things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer. 3.5 hours of piano practice, soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I
There's a
was
music room as well,
supposed to
okay.
meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot.
Oh, no, this
When I
isn't her room,
finally
this is
got
the
down
music room.
there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it
Garden
just
on the
you up
roof.
there?
No, Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that. Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal, but different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened
She
at the
always
same
gets
moment
added
I
in
did.
later.
I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The 3 of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
All
Process-
right.
Oh.
Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
I wonder what's in there.
Let's go now. Coral says Grimlock clearly doesn't understand the idea of parallel play. It is odd to be being taught about flowers and to not speak. It would have been weird to have been ignoring each other too. Like parallel play wouldn't. It's not usually like, hey, I've come to teach you about flowers, and then you don't speak and do your own things. That would be kind of odd, I feel. Anyway. Big eye on the floor in here, like the eye on the ceiling.
Ah, yes, a giant symbol drawn in chalk on the floor. Always a good omen.
It's an eye. It's an octopus.
No, it's not.
Don't have enough arms.
It has 6 legs, not 8.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Okay.
More handwritten sheet music. It's a metronome for keeping
This
time.
looks puzzly. Seriously, that made Fluffle laugh? Okay.
It's ticking. Is it a bomb?
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Yeah, this is weird for a metronome. Use the buttons to rotate all 4 metronome dials up to the hoop at the top. All 4 up. Oh no. It's another one of these! Okay, I want to reset this.
Reset the bubble?
So you move these 2. Doing that like that seems good to me. What do you move? The other 2. Wait. Okay, what do you move? Wait, I think I'm nearly there. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Perfect.
That one was a bit easier. Phew.
What happened?
A little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
You know what? I'll give myself some confetti. Because I had such a struggle last time. Yay!
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph. Part of a photograph.
Thank you, Neva. I love my confetti. I keep those cannons loaded at all times. The ripped photo shows a young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with matching headphones. Now, Freya had blonde hair, right? This could have been her when she was younger?
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there were so many shades of black.
A big glass door. Leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Yes, it's the mechanism I'm interested in. Slide the lid open, then move the tiles into the correct slots. Suns. Alright, are they hiding anything? How would I know what is the correct slot? Like, you can just cover the sun so it doesn't seem like it.
Nothing.
All
Still.
4 tiles have a moon symbol.
Those other symbols look like suns.
I think it is, but in an abstract kind of way.
I don't think this game usually is like, you saw something out in the room that you would then apply to this puzzle. Rowan, hello and welcome! Good time zone! Coral says, I don't think it's actually him, but Grimoire's actor sounds very much like John Billingsley. I don't recognize the name. Is there a voice I would recognize from John Billingsley? Like a character? In an abstract way. Yeah, I mean... This is very, very subtle. And like, I'm trying to think of like sun and moon rotations, but like that's not really what this does. Maybe I need to place them also that none of them are touching a sun. Okay, maybe that's pretty easily done. But that's not like a specific thing. You think we're missing required information? I also feel like that, and yet
I guess we'll come back later.
that's not really... That's not how any of the other puzzles have worked.
Gloomy.
But roomy. Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing.
I guess we'll come back later does hint to that. It might just say that whenever you leave. It does normally tell us when we're missing information, and it didn't tell us we're missing anything. Yeah, there's no sun or moon motifs in this room. And, I mean, we can go around and look elsewhere. But this isn't how
Just a bunch
the
of
game
clothes on
has
the
trained
floor.
me to believe the puzzles work.
Nothing weird about that.
To you.
Yeah, Ron says, I think come back later just means you exited without solving. Yeah, I think that too. Now, says Edwin Tiong is the VA grimoire. He's Australian, so sometimes he and Sally are pronouncing things differently. Oh, that's what's going on? It's an Australian trying to do a more of an American accent? I was wondering, when I first started playing, I was like, what is Grimoire's accent? It's very strange to me. Alright.
Various handmade...
What do you think those...
Hopefully... A big glass door. Leads out.
There's a little mechanism by the...
Do I really think I can't do anything with this? It starts like this.
I guess we'll
It
come
does
back
feel
later.
like I'm missing information. We'll keep looking around. We probably aren't missing information because it would have told us, but maybe inspiration will strike later.
This one's in a little pot.
It's
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
a potted fruit with a hard gemstone-like skin. The soil in the pot is an unusual blue color.
Is that fruit? It's shaped like fruit.
Too shiny to be fruit. I think it's glowing a little too.
Safe to eat, do you think?
I'm gonna say no. That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers. Bags of soil.
It's so... blue.
Interesting that that's not just like stylistic choicing. Like it is supposed to be.
A little chart of, actually I have no idea what it's about.
This is interesting. Okay.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Wait, are these are not the symbols on the fountain?
Tools. Used by a gardener. For gardening.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Fitz, I guess.
Sally, don't move. We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's a little...
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that.
Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each other?
Right, sorry.
Sorry.
That's better. I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitzfellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm. And why are you so tall?
I don't know.
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
What's the deal with the plants? They're all kinda weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house? Yeah, I clocked it.
The color
There's
is
this
just a
that's a strange
byproduct.
question.
Of
They're all a
what?
bit impertinent, aren't they?
Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Coral says Grimmer really feels more like Sally's psychic than the other way around. 100%, yeah.
Could you say that again, but like condense it as if you were talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA, sometimes.
Alteration? Like mutation?
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
And you're the local expert on all this stuff?
No, I'm just the gardener. I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside
He's
to
engaged
weed the
to
main
Penelope,
gardens.
right?
Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
I was up in the rooftop garden. It was quiet. And then
I can't get up there
it
yet.
wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream, but it didn't sound human.
Hmm?
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
We?
Poppy was with me. Did I not mention that? Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did. Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while.
Yeah, that's why
When
she's
she
always
came
mentioned
back, she had
later.
her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
Now, you haven't mentioned being engaged.
Fitz's room is unlocked. It's up in the fellow tower.
This could be interesting.
Let's go now. There was not a puzzle in this room, but there is probably the key to another puzzle in this room. Excited to see what we find next. Oh. It's quite sad.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
Which could be Penelope or could be Poppy.
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Could be anyone. Yeah, it could be absolutely anyone.
Why?
I don't know.
Doesn't look soft.
Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked. It's a combination lock. Sort of.
Rearrange the pieces of paper to find the combination for the box's padlock. This is fun. Puzzles. Puzzles. See where you go. Oh, you go at the top. Well, this is all different. I bet you can do lots of different things with it. Put it up there. Oh yeah, because this doesn't seem right. That's not right. A bit better. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this multiple ways to get all the symbols, I'm guessing. We have one of these. And that only exists... oh no, it's this one. Okay. Never says I like how no two puzzles are the same. They always come up with something new. Yeah, definitely. Alright. This symbol, which probably only appears here. Okay. This one. No. This one. Alright, we're still looking for this one. What's a combination I haven't done yet? I've done that one. I've done that one. Could that be something? Yes. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I think this might be... I think that's wishful thinking on my part. Because that's more like this. Oh, I see. I got the confused. Story Dragon! Oh, hello! Lovely to... It's absolutely lovely to have you here, Story Dragon. How you doing?
I did it. What do I win?
Not bad.
Give me stuff!
Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh, that's kind of ominous.
PP and FF, which we keep seeing everywhere. A metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern. It has a decorative pattern engraved onto it and letters either side of a heart. PP loves FF. It's in Fitz's room, and we know Fitz is engaged to Penelope. Fitz might have something going on with Poppy. I don't really understand everything that's going on. Or it could be that maybe Freya had a romantic relationship with someone else. Like, I just don't know. Starting says, I guess I'm doing relatively okay. In the current state of the world, I think that's about as much as anyone can ask for right now, unfortunately. Process, maybe there's our motive. FF may have been cheating on PP with PP, or maybe PP was cheating on FF with FF. So true! Although, it'd be really weird if any of the, Anyway. Alright.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Puzzle. Aha! So, okay. We did need more information. That's really interesting. So our moons need to go like this, but our suns need to go like this.
It made a noise.
I guess that was right.
I think they are having an affair.
And the door's still locked.
I still feel like we made some sort of progress.
I'm going back up. But what is that? None of that has anything to do with Freya.
A big glass door leads out into
There's
a
a little mechanism.
Ah. It was like a zigzag. Is it here? Or was it more like here?
Something happened.
Okay.
That must be it. Finally, it's open.
Whatever's on the other side better be worth it.
Go outside. Or it might be nothing, and their rooms just happen to go to the same place, and they have a cute locking mechanism that combines with each other. I just don't know.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
Interesting. Slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs has been placed on the head of the statue. Oh, find 3 statues with certain amphibious creature was the achievement we've got.
That's one big dragonfly.
Or one very small dragon.
Egg again.
More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have some special significance, or the sculptor was just really lazy.
What do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest shape to make.
Birds.
Trees. On a roof.
In a garden.
In a garden. On a roof. A little pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the edges too?
Oh.
Oh yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Nothing anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it.
Coral also shows what Sally knows. Smooth shapes like eggs are hard. I would guess that a lot of things you try and make I would think an egg would be easier than, like, a person if you were going to do it well, though. Because you would still need to smooth things. Just you'd have to smooth more complex shapes.
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly. Giant stone frog? Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
Hi, Katie! Of course, Katie arrives for eggs. The feathers were mostly found resting on the tongue of the large frog. 4 feathers. I was really expecting a puzzle up here. Because it hasn't revealed anything to us except a potential relationship between Fitz and Poppy.
It's a 2-person bench.
Katie has been lurking while working and getting hypnotized by how chill the voice cast are. This whole game has such incredible vibes. Yeah, I completely get it. Sierra says this is a little less mind-bending than Baba Is You, at least. I watched a friend play Baba Is You, and yeah, very mind-bendy.
Now, what makes it a 2-person bench specifically? It looks pretty standard to me. Stone pillars, or what's left of them. Careful, we're pretty high up.
Yeah, we're on a roof.
Okay. Coral says I love Baba Is You. I think I would have gotten really frustrated if I had been playing it, but it's really, really cool. Like, I completely understand why people love it. I loved watching it. Very cleverly made game. Okay.
The door into Poppy's.
So, only Poppy and Fitz can get into the garden?
Ah, I guess so. It's the door into Fitz's room.
One of only 2 ways to get into the garden.
Oh yeah.
But as far as we know, nothing has happened in the garden. Never says I have a signed print by Amber Lee Connors. Sally. Aw, how nice. Okay. We've got more rooms to look at. So let's get looking. The library.
Books about ancient history, I think?
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks. Books about geography.
Skip. Books about insects.
Well, theoretically. There's not a single book on that shelf.
Huh.
Books about space.
They're relatively untouched. Sure. Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic. Books about geography.
Skip.
Okay, that sign didn't also. Okay.
A book on the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts. Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangled Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Okay. Find the Tangled Tower snow globe. Okay.
It's an illustrated book about birds.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan even among avian mystids. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the ink dip lives most of its life alone. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats the seeds of the Tantum amica pictured. Feather looks sort of like a knife dipped in blood. Interesting.
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're a the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already.
Books about nature? Sure. Why not build
The search, the archive's downright poetic.
What's in those bottles?
Has that person been there the whole time? Yes, Rowan. Yes,
I'm not sure.
Yes, she has.
Soil samples?
Sure. Why
The
not?
art's downright poetic.
Okay.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
May I talk to you, miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangled Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
A hypothesis
Significantly longer than that, in
about
fact.
the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator. You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro... something or other?
Microbiologist.
Just as I like
But it
her,
is
me
an
too.
insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the
She
microscopic.
has
I constructed
the
my first
energy
one at
of
age 10.
Peridot from Steven Universe,
Constructed
or
A microscope?
Entrapta
And
from
what's
She-Ra.
that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
Also,
No,
your eyes are on the side of your
that
head, so
would
I
be
would guess
most
it's
amusing.
much more useful to you. Okay.
What can
Yesterday.
you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi.
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting
Girls
all day,
enjoying
so I
Fifi?
had
Yeah,
planned to
it's a
spend
great
the afternoon with
character
Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
I was in my room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face. She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and
Phoebe's
Poppy's
also.
father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated.
I like so many of these characters. This is so fun, but I think Fifi and Penelope have spoken to me the most. It's a good time.
Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
You're wonderful.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Let's go. Pearl says, I have a motive for murder now. You mean against Poppy for making her cry?
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
She's linked Fitz to Poppy with question mark. She doesn't know what their connection is. There's a connection between... Okay. Okay, that's us. A connection here. What are the connections? Why? Connection from you to him.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Never says you can click the faces? Oh, what? I mean, I assume it'll just
Fifi's
What
got...
is all this?
do a little dialogue about it.
Looks like Fitz. It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
Not giving us
Looks
much.
like Professor Pointer.
Like, I could tell who everyone
It's
was.
a drawing of Penny.
It's a nice touch, though.
That's gotta be Flora. Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this? Who is that?
No idea.
It's
Good
Detective
idea.
Hawkshaw.
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that, do I?
Alright.
Did you notice who isn't on?
Freya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This might end up being a puzzle.
A pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light.
Oh, sorry, Ren. Did I disturb you? Okay. Ren's in my arms. She's like resting her head in the crook of my elbow on my mouse hand. So if I do a sudden shift, it gives her a little start.
A simple trick, but it really transforms the space. A new suspect! Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise!
Save it for the judge.
I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
Does she make it?
That's even worse.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
This game is so cute. It really is.
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You couldn't pull off a pipe. Boxes of stuff.
That's a whole lot of books. Stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
No, that is quite beneath me, thank you.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
It looks like a microscope, a big one.
Can I touch it? I'm not sure this...
Okay, hang on. I didn't mean to skip that. Horizontally slide the 4 magnifying lenses to the correct positions. Okay, we're gonna have to make this all into a continuous circuit, I assume. Okay. This is kind of making a key if I do that. Yeah, I'm trying to make this shape. Okay, sorry, I didn't look down there. So you... biggest thumbs. Okay. Yeah.
That's the one.
Nemesis in the previous game, he did in fact rummage through a trash can. Aw.
Hey, not bad. Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
Ooh. Oh, is it her diary? A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. Okay. I don't know what we do with this diary. Maybe we take it back to Fifi and ask about it. Maybe I need to be taking these items to people and it unlocks the locked dialogue. I don't know. No. Okay. Okay. Well, we have some more to look at. I still don't know. I just don't think I've seen the symbols on the fountains that we need to use.
Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
Freya's room. Okay.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
All the bug books.
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
You can talk about any clues you find with anyone?
Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna need to go back. I wasn't really seeing that in the...
There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
A small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck on it. Lines have been drawn. Black ink around the edges. Okay.
It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy.
Drawings taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
looks like two people standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
The red roses in the rooftop garden. A drawing of Poppy and Fitz standing in a garden. Fitz is holding a red rose. A drawing of Fifi. A drawing of Detective Hawkshaw. If there is an affair, then that could be a motive.
Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight? Brushes, pencils.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind of a weird shape.
No windows either. That's weird.
What did you find in the drawers?
Nothing. They're completely empty. Do you think this was
I don't
no
know.
windows either?
Okay, okay. I'm being kicked! Hi, Ren. Hello, you kicking me? Do the last room, we'll start going around with clues. Workshop. Very sad. Okay.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
It's awesome.
You get a good view of the lake from here. A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
A wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby. Yellow, blue, black.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Puzzle! Rowan says little kicky kicks. Yeah. She's kicking my my keyboard
What's the
hand.
deal with that painting on the
Good
front?
girl, Ren. You good baby. She definitely wants to be cradled like a baby right now, but I gotta keep playing.
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Okay. Cool. Dragon next to the X and a rock. Dragon X rock and a little plant. I think that's this one. Yep. So we want H3, I2, J3, and J4. No, we only need these three probably. Is that H3? Ren. Oh no, I need the position of the X. So it'll be H4. H4. I don't understand. I guess it would be south. It's south of the pictures.
Nothing.
Did you check the treasure map? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing it. The dragon on the left. Wait, oh, but from the perspective I'm looking. What perspective am I looking at? I'm looking north.
Still locked.
I think there's a connection between, like, they're
Yeah, I know.
different.
No, I get it. I'm looking this way. Dragon and rock and a tree. It feels like it has to be this one. Yeah, it's a cool dragon. Oh, I4.
That
An error.
was incorrect.
The padlock has 3 different inputs.
Yes, I get
A
that.
letter, just a grid reference for the map.
Yes. No, I get that. I4. But why do you need this?
That was
The
incorrect.
padlock, just a grid reference for the map.
I'm a little confused because this puzzle feels simple, and yet it's just not. If anyone has any insight, who doesn't know, or is the X behind you? Oh, that's an interesting thought. But if it is, then it would be south, which I've already been inputted. So, yeah, I don't know. Feels like I'm standing on it, to be honest. It feels like it's none. But I am looking north towards these. I don't think there's anything else with the dragon, the tree, and the rock in the right positions. So this is obviously the X. Then it would be 3 instead of 4. Okay. Okay. That is an interesting insight. Let's try it.
That was
The
incorrect.
padlock has
No.
3 different... It's just a grid reference for the map.
Am I misunderstanding something? Why? It's I4. The last one is the direction you're facing now. Right, but I've done that. It's north. If I'm standing on this X, I'm looking north. So that would be I4 north, which I've done. Thank you, Crypt. Oh, also, welcome, Crippy. Thank you for the help.
That was
The padlock is just a
But
grid
yeah,
reference for the map.
I don't understand what I'm missing here. Nothing else is in this formation. Dragon on the left, rock on the right, tree ahead across a big distance, yes. I'm standing on the X, which is I4. And I'm looking north up at these. So weird. Are the stone and the Nessie on the same line? Oh, that is an interesting thought. I think you're right. There's a perspective thing I'm missing here. Oh, that's very good, Crippy. Okay. So... By the way, does anyone here speak Finnish other than Crippy and can tell me how Crippy's name would be pronounced in Finnish? Because Crippy's been keeping it secret. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna say, we're here, this is 1 above. That's 2 above, and that's 3 above, maybe. So we still need a dragon on the left and the right. Those are the same distance away. But I could be looking south. Ooh, I have to turn my brain around. That's the tree nearest, so that's not right. Or I could be looking this way. Which would be dragon, rock, tree. Oh, hang on, it could be this. It could be this. H6. And we're looking west.
I did it. What do I win?
Crippy! I did try I3 North, I think, Story Dragon. But yeah, we've got it! The bird should be visible too. Ah, okay. Wow.
Not bad.
Thank you for the help there, Crippy.
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
A model resembling a child with green hair. A model resembling a woman with grey hair. A model resembling a red and white bird. A model resembling a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. Well, that looks like Freya, and that looks like... I can't remember her name right now. Pot of red paint and a brush lay nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. Let's do the interviews and let's try asking about clues.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
The entire room is made of wood.
Red paint? Right, but it's not red paint that we need. It was everything that was relevant was blood. Did someone try to frame her and swap the brushes? So that she was painting with blood? Oh, that is an interesting thought.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship. It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken. It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in. Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about
It
the
is a
murder.
good mysterious name. We all
say
thought
I'm
so, yeah.
rather jealous of you two.
I agree, Sierra.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
So, Felix,
Okay, so
what
this symbol
exactly
must
do
be
you
a clue thing.
do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer/treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
Don't
Flora,
misunderstand
that's
me.
amazing.
Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
I
You're
just...
good, go, Red. Everything's
It's...
okay.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was
Oh,
in my
kick it
room
hard.
by
She really wants to be
myself,
cradled.
working on Flora's, working on a project.
On Flora's
Your room
project.
is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going
This
the
is
same
very new
way.
information.
This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy
I don't know who the
disappearing
first
down the
coming down
staircase
was.
to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Let's try asking about some of these things. I want to know about your painted models.
Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Flora's favorite people. But
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Oh.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course. I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangled Tower. Safety first and all that.
let's ask people about the hop statue.
Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way, but I can't recall.
Is the creature on it the same amphibious creature that we saw playing? Yeah, horn statue, lute statue. Maybe it's the other instruments. We did... But I got the achievement like we've done all of them, and that's not enough. I don't know.
Is that a clue? Really?
It might be.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
I think both. Okay. The one that captured potentially the sound of the murder did belong to Poppy. Okay.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
I think that's a lie. I guess we should ask about basically everything. Like,
why don't you ask Fiona about that one?
ask Fiona.
Looks like her area of expertise. What is it?
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Okay, yeah, we'll ask about everything. It lets you tick them off.
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangled Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved
I don't
away,
know that
Flora
exact bit,
changed the
but-
name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome,
Glad you could place
less
it.
likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it? I'm as confused as you are. It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts.
It could have been a
certain
bird
shapes.
feather. The ink
Hard
dip.
to say exactly what we're looking at.
The ink dip feather.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do.
Well, we're gonna get a lot more information now that I know how to do this.
Bizarre things,
We have to
aren't
go back
they?
to everyone and
Penelope
ask them
seems
loads of
rather
questions.
attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to. Goodness me!
But see, this feels like it could, if there is an affair going on, this could be about Poppy and not Freya, because we found this in Penelope's room. Anyway. Carl says he has interesting ideas of modern. When does he think the Impressionist movement started? This says people tend to throw everything art-related they don't like as modern. It's the easy way out. So true.
Now this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning. I've never seen that before. Looks valuable. And that looks like it might belong to Fitz.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable. Where did you find that?
See the ink dip
It was in the library.
Really? How odd. Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they? That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way.
Aw. Okay. And I can ask you about the others?
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know. Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving,
This
too.
is I'm still calling it that she's
Tremendous
nonverbal.
patience.
It feels like that's kind of
She
what
was
Felix
ever
is
so
saying. Like, there's
good
nothing
with
wrong
dear
with how
Flora.
she is.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially after, especially recently.
How are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens.
Someone
My
like we're
father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangled Tower.
Because I'm glad the game isn't judging her too much for it. Yeah, like, only Sally and Grimoire seem suspicious of it.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an
I
argument?
also was like, huh?
Oh, no, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely.
Fiona doesn't like
She's
him
a
because
very vigilant young woman.
Because Poppy spends time with him instead of her.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
Aww.
She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you
Did
think she
Flora
made that
marry
up?
into the fellow
I
Miss
happen
Rowan?
to
I
know
guess she
the
must have.
real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Aww.
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Oof.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Okay, now we're really getting into the rival families aspect.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
What about you?
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Okay. Lock this yet. Oh,
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
let's do it. I haven't spoken to everyone yet. Oh, let's do it anyway.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked.
We don't have any motive
Nobody
yet.
was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs. Just outside my
Someone
room.
came down
Someone
before
began
you,
banging on the door
and it's
I
not been
ignored
accounted
it.
for.
until the
I wonder
someone
if it's
began
you.
shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
You can
I
easily have come
spotted
down
Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's
Okay.
disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
There is one missing person. There's one descent that is missed. Okay. We can't do any more with this yet. I see. That's cool. I think we're gonna call it there for today, but we're gonna go back through on Wednesday, hopefully, and we're gonna go and interview everyone. Because I think there's a lot more to ask about. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. With the game. So, yeah. I am thinking about doing a bonus stream on Monday. I'm considering, so usual times, that's 2 p.m. UTC +1. We might do, and we won't continue this. We'll take a break from this and maybe play some more Poke Rogue for a little Poke Monday stream. I think that could be fun. But then Wednesday and Friday we'll come back to Tangled Tower. Des, you'll be here? There. I'll do my best to stream it. Obviously, as per usual, I'll let everyone know if I have to cancel. But that's the plan. Thank you all so much for being here. This is a fun game. It's fun to explore. I still feel like we haven't completely uncovered everything. Like, there's so much more to put together. But it's interesting. And we're getting more of a picture of what is happening now that we've spoken to everyone. Quirrell, you'll probably be here too? Oh, awesome. Okay, so anyway, thank you all so much for your company. I wish you all a lovely weekend. And hopefully I will see some of you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.